So, welcome everyone to another episode of Soulful Ascension. My name is Linda Joy Benn, and thank you so much for being here. Today, we are going to talk about the dynamic full moon that we are currently in right now. Last night, I did a live event did a meditation, burning ceremony. We cleared, removed, dissolved, the purged out. It was amazing. The energy of the group, it was so powerful. And that's what I'll be going much deeper into in today's episode, because I know the energy is intense. There is so many shifts going on for everyone because we are now in Aquarius. Aquarius is all about revolution. It's all about huge, big shifts, big picture, big, but also with the intensity. This is where we need to self-regulate our nervous system. So I'll talk more about that in today's episode. And just checking in, how are you all feeling? Can you actually feel the energy shift in your body and feel the even the energy on the earth? Because the Schumann's resonance, if you've been following the graphs, it is so high right now. This is what is helping all humanity to awaken, but it may feel like a lightning bolt, like that's going through your body. And last night we sat under the full moon light, and it was absolutely beautiful. And as I record this, you may be under the moonlight right now. So just allow it to flow through you and help to clean out the debris and clean and purge and clear out, because that's what we are currently in right now. And this week, we actually have 5 planets all in Aquarius. So this is all about massive change, but also really being aware of who your nervous system. How are you feeling? And what is energetically uplifting you or draining your energy? Because it's like the age of Aquarius is for the next 20 years. But when you think about that song, right? The age of, it's all about love and peace and joy and harmony and everyone coming together in unity. And that is my vision for the new earth, the new world that we're all co-creating together. And I still believe and I trust and I know that we're all being guided to come into alignment with our truth, our heart, our soul, in order to co-create this new world. And yes, I know that there's a lot of darkness, everything's being shaken up right now, and it may be distracting, and throw you off balance and cause overwhelm and anxiety and stress and sleepless nights and maybe pain in your body. But please stay the course, because this is such a magical time that we are all co-creating together. And as we all come together as souls, it's about using your discernment on who is vibrating at a high frequency and vibration and in alignment with your values, or who is draining you. This is being aware of all the relationships in your life. Okay, 2025 was a big clean out of relationships, of friends, of maybe a job, career, huge changes. Anything that's no longer working for you all the no longer in alignment with you, that's what we're been cleaning and cleansing and shedding. And we've got 2 more weeks left of the wood snake. And so that's why last night's full moon, which was 9 a.m. today in Australia. So it was a few hours ago. And if you haven't done your burning and releasing, burning and writing out, I really encourage you to do that today, because it will help to free that energy. Now, if you're feeling the energy in your physical body and you're feeling stuck, you're feeling that resistance, you're feeling the, maybe anger, I encourage you to move your body, because moving your body will just help to shift the energy. And also, if you need to scream, maybe scream out in nature or into a pillow or wherever you are. Go punch a punching bag, or go to the gym and do a really high intensity workout, or run up and down stairs, whatever you need to do to shift the energy. Or it could be just going for a walk in nature, a nice, gentle, slow walk where you're being present in the moment and breathing, because this energy is all heart-based. The Age of Aquarius is all about connecting with our heart. It's focused on our heart. And this is what I go much deeper into in all my courses. It's the heart coherence breathing. So whatever you are experiencing right now, please follow and practice, keep doing your daily spiritual practices to nurture and nourish you, which is my Benn method. Balance energy, nurture and nourish, and it's advanced self-care for the soul. So self-care right now and self-regulation of your nervous system is critical, because the energy is so explosive. Like I said, it's like we're being jolted with a lightning. And what this is doing is forcing everyone to wake up and shift their conscious human operating system. So it's forcing you to look at those old patterns, maybe the old thoughts, the stories, the old where you've been trying to fit in, trying to belong. And this can also be family, and those families that are just stuck in that old dogma, stuck in those old ways of being. And know in your heart and soul you do not belong here, because it's like maybe you were born into a family where they just don't understand you. You're vibrating at 2 different frequencies. It doesn't matter what you do, they just will never truly understand you. So maybe break away from those old traditions and the family dynamics. And maybe this doesn't apply to you, but for light workers that are here, doing your spiritual work requires inner work. It's not always easy, and it requires trust and faith and surrender and action, taking action and effort and doing your inner work. But there's a balance between effort and effortless. And when you are truly in alignment with God's plan, with the universe, with what you came here to be and do and have, your soul's mission and your soul's purpose, then it becomes effortlessly, and everything just flows with ease and grace. So that's when you know that everything is always working out for you, because you are in alignment. with your truth and coming from your heart space. I said this last week on the call, if you're still running those old programs and doing things from your head and from your ego, and looking outside of yourself in the external world for validation or approval or love or please like me, and because deep down it's like there's a part that doesn't feel good enough, doesn't feel lovable, doesn't feel worthy. So this is what we are burning away right now, those old patterns and programs. Maybe this is the old trauma, the old childhood conditioning where you went through a lot of trauma. Remember, things happen for you, not to you. And the reason I do the work that I do is because my childhood and background, massive amounts of trauma on all levels. But this is why I'm on this path, because I've spent many, many decades doing the healing work, doing the inner work, and coming out the other side with love in my heart and helping others. And please don't, it's not about, look at me, but this is what we are all working on right now. We all came with this blueprint. What did we choose to learn in this lifetime? Nobody is a victim, and we are all on our own soul's mission and soul's purpose. So what is your focus? Because whatever you focus on, you're going to get more of that. Now, if you are getting caught up in all the drama and the chaos in the external world, it's going to bring your energy down, and it will cause you to just feel all those negative emotions like anxiety and overwhelm and fear, or maybe depression. If you're looking at those videos that are all about the doom and gloom, and they're all about the fear mongering, and all about, this is crumbling and this is breaking, and, the prices of this and da 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 da, all those old stories just create more fear, and that fear just ripples out around the world. Yes, the whole planet is going through massive changes. Every single country is going through massive changes, and the old systems and the old structures are dissolving and crumbling, because this is what needs to happen, this huge disruption, in order to create the new world, where we all come together in unity consciousness, and we are all being kind and compassionate and loving towards each other and all our brothers and sisters, regardless of their role. And so this is recognizing, are you speaking hatred or judgment or criticizing others? Or are you actually looking, oh, I had this negative thought about this person, and why am I thinking that about them? Or why am I judging or criticizing this thing? I mean, there's so many different examples, but because we are in information overload and we're bombarded with so much information coming to us, it's about using our discernment on what feels true and what feels fear, because there's only two emotions, love or fear. And this is where, when you really trust your discernment, and it's like, does this resonate with me? And you'll get a yes. Or is there something that's just not in alignment? It doesn't resonate. So trust those feelings, because you will know what resonates and what's in alignment with your truth. And no judgment on anything or anyone. Everyone on the planet is all playing a role. Even the darkness is all playing a role because it shows us the contrast. And yes, there's a lot of darkness on the planet that is playing out, and it's going to get noisier, it's going to get louder, it's going to be more in our face, because again, this is like that lightning bolt to help you to wake up. And it's like, wow, how long has this been going on? Hundreds of years, maybe thousands of years. This is what we are breaking away from. And this is where all the truth is being illuminated and coming to the surface. That's why all these stories, of different stories, it's like, wow, okay. And just trust that the truth always comes to the surface, and you know what is in alignment to you and what is fear-based. Okay, so I'll get off my soapbox. But a question for you, what are you avoiding right now? And maybe this is something that, from those old thoughts and the old beliefs and patterns of trying to fit in and trying to be loved and trying to belong, that you've abandoned yourself. And especially for caregivers or even mothers, and people who are always doing for others, putting themselves last. This is where self-care for you is critical, and really pull your energy back and take care of you, because this is about you recalibrating, to what's important to you and your values. And if you've got friends that, you're the go-to person that they always go to, well, if you just say no, they'll find someone else to go and drain. So this is really being true to yourself and loving you first. I've got a workshop on the 14th of February, which is, Valentine's Day, but the course is actually Love Yourself Whole. And this is all about loving you first, because when you're in relationship and have a loving relationship and love and accept yourself and every part of you, and speak to yourself with kindness, see yourself in the mirror and actually love what you see, this is what truly matters. So that workshop is on my website. You can check it out, lindabenn.com. Love Yourself Whole. It's online. So if you live in Australia or the US, both time zones work for you, and you actually get access to the whole course. Plus, we go through it step by step, every module together online. So check that out. Okay, so spiritual practices that you can actually practice requires daily, maybe several times in the day. And this is really coming back to the present moment, the now. This is where we create from. So anytime that you're getting caught up in all the distractions around you, and maybe it is all those videos or the notifications or the emails, and all just bombarded with all these to-dos, and you can feel your nervous system just going, whoa, what's happening? I strongly believe, just come back, breathe in and out of your heart, do some breath work, get out in nature, go hug a tree, walk bare feet on the grass, go and just be in nature, and just take your mind off whatever the distraction is. If you've got a pet, beautiful. pets are great because they're unconditional love. Just keep coming back to your heart and do whatever you need to do. Maybe it's just sitting in silence. Maybe it's actually doing a guided meditation. Maybe it's journaling. Maybe it's just going for a walk or hugging a loved one. Whatever works for you in that present moment, do that. And if you are going through a lot of stress right now, maybe set alarms throughout the day. And it's like, oh, okay, I just need to go and recalibrate and recharge and realign and come back into alignment with my heart, with my soul. And this is when I lived in Silicon Valley and I worked in this tech company. And I used to take my little dog to the office with me, and she was so in tune with everybody and felt their energy as well as their emotional state and knew where they were. And the stories, one person said, because where my office was across from the ladies' bathroom, and someone came. Penny walked out and just looked up at this lady, and this lady said, oh my God, I was so stressed and just, in my head. And on her way to the bathroom, she said, I stopped and looked in Penny's eyes, and all I saw was unconditional love. And that helped her to come back to her heart, back to her true, authentic self. And that's the role that Penny and I played in that office. So whatever works for you and whatever it aligns to you, maybe go and connect with someone else's pets. And all animals are beautiful. And so I don't actually have a dog anymore, but I have all the birds as well as a couple of blue-tongued lizards and also a little garden lizard that lives under my dishwasher. So I've actually given them names now because, they're all part of nature, and they come and visit me and give me messages every day. So that's why it's like, go and connect with any animals. Maybe you're on a property where you've got cows or horses, and go and talk to them, because this is where it helps you to come back to your heart. And this is what the Aquarius energy is really asking us to do right now. Come back to your heart. Nothing else matters out there in the external world. Your job is to just be in your heart and be love and do love. And then you have love. And that's all that matters. And from that place, that's where you really just drop into this place of just surrender and peace and love and joy. And you feel joyful on the inside. So exciting update. I will be restarting my Joy Connection community, which I started over 12 months ago, and that I will be restarting that. So if you're interested in joining that, I'll send you the links and keep you posted on that. So I'm going to choose a couple of cards because the full moon energy that we're in right now is all about the cleansing and purging out, not just 2025, which was a 9-year, but also the ending of a 9-year cycle. And so we have just really gone through the ringer, and see it like that. We've been in this washing machine, swirled around, where the dirt and the darkness and all anything that no longer belongs to us, that heaviness, the density of our thoughts, because our thoughts create things. Our thoughts will create the illness or disease in the body. The beliefs create illness and disease in our body, and all that energy and holding on to past trauma and all the old stories will create illness and disease in your body. So use your body as your barometer to see where are you at in your body. How do you feel? But it all comes from your mind, and this is more of the deeper work that I do with my one-to-one clients, because it's all about shifting consciousness, expanding awareness, and truly coming back into alignment with your truth, with your soul's mission and purpose, and being in alignment with why you are here on this earth at this time. So we are moving into the fire horse in 2 weeks, and it's going to be a very powerful new moon plus solar eclipse on the 17th of February. I won't talk about that right in this video, but just preparing why this big clean out is so critical is because it's preparing us for that massive, intense solar eclipse new moon on the 17th, plus the fire horse that we're stepping into. So remember, when you get on that fire horse, it's going to gallop away. Now, if you are carrying all the past baggage and suitcases and maybe warehouses of old clutter and stuff, the horse is not going to gallop very fast. So you have a choice, and it's about the choices that we are making right now that will move us forward into our new reality and to help us to move into why we are here, what we came here to actually achieve and learn and grow as a soul. So okay, let me choose a card from the Psychic Tarot, and the cleaning out the old and whew, the shadows, the toxicity, the density, the debris, all of that energy. It's like all dissolved. And yeah, like I said, if you haven't written out on paper and burnt it yet, do that as soon as possible. Okay, so we have the power card. This is about you stepping into your power. This is what the Age of Aquarius is all about. It's about sovereignty. It's about huge revelation, stepping into your power, the power of the people. This is noticing the old systems and the old dogma and the things that no longer are working for humanity are all falling away, because it's all about the power coming back to the people. But the ones, the roles of the others that have been trying to control or manipulate or program humanity, that's why it's getting noisier and louder, because it's no longer working, because the power is coming back to the people, and people can feel in their bodies it's like something doesn't feel right, and standing in their authority because they know that something doesn't feel true for them. And this is what the power card is all about, you standing in your power. But to feel that, you have to slow down. So this is such a great card because it confirms everything that we're experiencing right now. So, as a spiritual being, you have unlimited power at your command. This card represents inner strength, willpower, courage, compassion, generosity, and love. At any moment, these beautiful qualities can assist you in coping with an adverse condition in front of you or the many surrounding your life. Set aside the necessary time to resolve such issues. Power represents more than physical external strength. It can also be channeled emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. When you have balance over body, mind, and soul, and with the power of spirit, anything can be overcome to achieve a positive result. Power and strength can be developed to work in harmony in any given situation. Every obstacle, every error helps build your knowledge and understanding of the world around you. When you make a mistake, it's a chance for you to stop, listen, and ask yourself. And you can write these questions down. What am I supposed to be learning here? And how can I make this situation better? Mistakes are great wake-up calls in that they provide you with the opportunities to discover your weaknesses, what needs to be changed, and which areas of your life need improving. Equally, they can be blessings in disguise. Just remember, you are power. So in the tarot, this is also the strength card because we were born powerful. That's our sovereignty. That's our soul's essence. And so if you're giving your power away to others, this is what it's in several of my courses, I talk about this is pull back your energy. And this is all about your solar plexus. And so if you have been giving away your power, and this can be the caregiver role, the people pleasing, the trying to keep the peace and trying to fit in, all those old ways are no longer in alignment with your true self. And this is where you pull back your own power for your sovereignty. And I go much deeper in that in the, a few different courses, but remember who you are is one of them, the power of forgiveness, and even to love yourself. So jump on my website, check out which course resonates with you, because I'm teaching all of them with you every single month. So every month is a different theme and course. Okay, I'm going to choose an angel card. This is Kyle Gray's, and um, and when just on another note with this, when we stand in our power, we are not swayed by the external world. This is where your discernment comes in. You're not getting caught up in the drama and the chaos of others, and you're not getting caught up in other people's needs over yours. It's like you have the strength and the power to say no, because when you say no to others, it's about saying yes to yourself and not abandoning yourself. But also in saying that, have compassion for others, but you don't have to rescue anyone or give away whatever it is. It's about self sovereignty. And if you want to help another, absolutely help them, but it's not about going down and sitting in the gutter with them, and especially those that are just in the loop of constantly talking about the old stories of the past, and this happened to me, and this and this and this. It's about okay, I have some tools to help you, and are you willing to do the tools and take action and take responsibility for what you have created? And that is standing in your truth. It's about putting your hand out and say, I can help you, but you need to come up and meet me. I'm not going down and getting caught up in that low vibration energy. So that's, yeah, just what came through for the power card. Okay, let's choose another card. And this energy is all about letting go of those old masks, maybe the old roles, the attachments, the identities, whatever you call yourself. Like I gave the example of the caregiver, and maybe releasing all of that and letting it all go. Start serving you, and then you can serve others. And that's what self-love is all about. Okay, we have honesty and communication. So when you're speaking, like the example I just gave, be honest and communicate clearly, but with love and compassion, especially to our brothers and sisters who are struggling at this time, who require some help and assistance. And so you absolutely send love. Even the people that are in war zones right now, see that whole area coming with love and peace, and seeing everyone all receiving. Because sometimes it's like we can't physically go and save them, but it's about, you can keep visualizing that we are all creating heaven on earth, and that energy in those areas will all experience peace soon. And that's the new earth that we're creating. So you've been given an opportunity to speak your truth, and you have reached a point on your journey where you must be honest with yourself and all those around you. If you are holding anything or feel you need to share something in order to feel free, know that your angel guide is encouraging you to act on this right now. So this is the actions that I said. Sometimes it's not easy to speak your truth and say to maybe loved ones, this no longer works. I'm no longer behaving like this. So when you share your feelings and speak truthfully, you draw the support and light of the universe into your heart. If you're in a challenging position and find it difficult communicating what is in your heart, call in angels and ask them to support you. They want you to know that when you speak with honesty, you attract experiences that lovingly reflect who you really are. And this card is all about, remember who you truly are, and and be true to you first. So all those old patterns of the people pleasing and trying to keep the peace and not speaking up and just to, try and fit in, and even with, if you're feeling triggered or if someone's projecting onto you, you can actually go, wow, thank you for, showing me that yeah, that projection is pointing out you've got a beautiful teacher in front of you, because they're showing you a blind spot that maybe you weren't aware of. And so anything that's triggering is showing that there's still some emotional charge there for you to actually feel at peace and love. And then when you feel neutral with that person, if they're projecting or saying something negative, you're completely neutral. And it's like, wow, thank you for sharing, but you know it's not your truth. So that's the barometer we can actually measure. Are we being triggered by the external world, or are we coming from a place of love and peace and joy from our heart? So this week is a dynamic week. I encourage you to take some time out for you every single day, just one step at a time. Notice the fears, notice what's coming up for you. Keep cleaning out, removing, releasing, cleansing, whatever you need to do for you. To self-regulate your nervous system and keep connecting with your heart. And there's set on my YouTube channel, Linda Joy Benn, there's a lot of heart opening meditations where I guide you and where we really connect to our heart and expand our heart light energy out, because that used to be my old company and business name, Heart Light Energy. So this week, focus on your heart, coming into alignment with what your heart's saying and speaking. I'm sending you so much love, many blessings on this journey together. You're doing great, and go and create the magic and the miracles. And if you haven't done your burning for today, do your burning anytime today. And maybe you want to do a burning every single day. So different things will come up for you each day, especially triggers. So just notice what's in your world externally that's bringing up things for you, and it's just illuminating things to come to the surface. So see it all as a blessing, and I'm sending you so much love. Have a magical week, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye for now.